When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense to that.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off-play action on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. On his feet at the 40. Hits a seam wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Golden Flashes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kent State. A great catch and run for 6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Look out, he's got room. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Motion from the wide out. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Makes it past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Kent State. He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using his legs, it's Douglas. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Here we go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Randall. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it for a big play. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the golden flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams looking for a man. He's got an open man. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Seagal. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. Running through contact. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Off play action. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams will pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Finds a seam. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Finding open areas. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. The 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Williams looking for a man. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kent State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Illinois, 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's blocked. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pressure coming. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, what a move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Slides the back and leaves it on the option. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Snags it quickly on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great, and this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to throw, it's 5. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Find space on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the golden flashes. Getting set on 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The golden flashes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
49, Illinois, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
Back to pass, it's 5. He'll take the deep shot. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the golden flashes, looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Kent State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
That makes the score Kent State 56, Illinois 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Here we go. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19.
1st down, Illinois.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They believe they can run right here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through the tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's 5. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got to stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The toss to the right. Slithers into space. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The golden flashes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll toss it to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's 5. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.